Hi dear students, today we are going to talk about speech writing. Speech writing, well guys, speech is something practical, it is not something to be written. It is meant to be delivered to an audience. It is something practical. Of course you write it before you deliver it. That's why it is necessary to learn to write also. Or how would you deliver it? Preparation is always necessary. Like always, I repeat one of my favorite quotations. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So, speech writing is a prerequisite to delivering it as effectively as you intend. So, I will tell you, or I'll give you tips regarding how to write a good speech. And as I begin, the very first thing you need to take care of is you should know your topic thoroughly. Know your topic. You should have a clear idea of what you're going to talk about. You should collect all the ideas. You should collect all the information. You should know what you're going to talk. Know what you're going to talk. Collect all the information, collect all the data you need to make the speech. Let the speech take birth first in your mind. Then only you will be able to write it or deliver it. See, everything takes birth first in mind, and then, for example, a wooden table. It first took birth in the mind of the carpenter. Only then it came into existence in this world. So everything begins with your mind. So, unless you have a clear idea of what you're going to have to say to the audience, you'll never be able to say that. So, you must know your topic thoroughly. Then also, under the same heading, know your topic, I would like to tell you that you need to take care of the next few things also, which I'm going to mention here. One of them is, you need to know who you're going to speak to. Know your audience, because I consider knowing your audience the part of knowing your topic, because in all the things I'm going to tell you, number 3, number 4, number 5, etc. Do you know why? Because unless you know your audience, how will you prepare? You need to cater to a specific audience. You need to know if the audience are males, if the audience are females. You need to know if they are high class people, if they are illiterate people. You need to know if they are literary people. You need to know if they are politicians. You need to know if they are business people, so that you can draw examples from their respective fields to appeal to those people and to get them interested in what you are saying. Okay? So you need to know your audience. That's how you know your topic. Okay? And then, I consider knowing your audience the part of knowing your topic, because it is so necessary if you really want to sound effective while delivering the speech. The third thing is, how are you going to present it? Know how you're going to present it. See, the table, as I just gave you an example, the table first takes birth in the mind of the carpenter, then it comes into existence in this world, in the physical world. It is not just the word table that takes birth in the mind of the carpenter. It takes, the carpenter already has in his mind the shape of the table, the wood that he's going to use. He already knows his customer. He already knows what material he's going to use, how he's going to make it, what things he's going to use, which wood he's going to use. He knows everything. So, you need to know everything, and then he also knows how he's gonna make the table. So you need to know how you're going to present it, which way you're gonna present it. Are you gonna stand in one place on the stage? Are you gonna walk on the stage sometimes to communicate something to the audience? Are you gonna lean forward? What will be your body language? what examples you're going to use, what things you're going to say, what words you're going to use, which quotations you're going to have. You need to know everything. How you're going to present your stuff to the audience. You need to know this. Well, in your exam, you just have to write a speech, but I'm telling you these tips from the viewpoint of delivering it, so that you know it. Because a speech is something practical. It is not just meant for writing. It is meant for delivering to an audience, speaking to an audience. So this was the third point that I include here under the head, know your topic. Then you also need to know why you're going to present this. It is very necessary. You got to know why you're going to present it. Why you are going to present it. What is the purpose behind making this a speech? What effect you want to have on the audience? What makes you do this speech? You need to know the purpose, because unless you know the purpose, you can never get to a point. You can never express your ideas effectively. You can never drive anything home to the audience. They'll not get you. They'll not understand you. You need to know the purpose, and then you need to, because purpose restrains you. It keeps you from going astray, so that you will not go off the track, but you will keep to the point, keep to the same idea throughout the speech. You'd keep to your purpose. That is so necessary, guys. Why you're gonna present it, okay? And the fifth thing is, what do you want your audience to learn from it? What do you want your audience to learn from it? What is it that you want to communicate to the audience? What effect do you want to have on them? Do you want to sell your product? Do you want to bring awareness in them about something? About environment, about education, or about something else? What is it? Or you're propagating something? What is it? What effect you want to have on your audience? You need to know this. And I include this also under know your topic. Got this, guys? The second point is, it should be passionate. Scholars say that a great speech is full of passion. It should be passionate. You should be passionate about it. You should feel about it. You should feel your speech. Like an actor can never act effectively unless he feels. So you need to have the feeling. You need to have the same passion. Once you're passionate about something, you will not only do it effectively, you would also get the audience to do something about that. You would be able to have the desired effect, in fact. So you should be passionate. You should appeal to their minds as well as emotions. Appeal to their minds as well as emotions. Communicate effectively. Main body. Guys, main body. Now you get to the main body and what you have to say and how you have to say, and that's what we're gonna learn. You see, in the main body there should be three parts: introduction, midsection, or the main section, and the conclusion. Introduction, main section, and the conclusion. The introduction is the opener. It begins the communication. So the first thing is introduction. And in introduction, guys, your introduction, you see, we live in a clicker culture where people will listen to you for 2 or 3 minutes, and if they do not like you, they'll shut you out, because there are so many options. For example, when you want to watch TV, you have so many channels. You put one channel on and you watch it for 2 or 3 minutes. If it interests you, if it is concerning you, if it really gets you intrigued, then you will continue it. Otherwise, you have other options. You will move on to the other one. In the same way, if you really want people to listen to you to the end, everything you say has to be effective, has to be appealing to them. Especially the introduction is great. It has to be great. The first impression is the last impression, and you don't get a second chance to make the first impression. I repeat myself. The first impression is the last impression, and you do not get a second chance to make the first impression. So always be careful. When you open up, when you introduce something, it has to be effective. It should shake them up. It should appeal to their minds as well as emotions. It should get them interested. It is your duty, guys, when you make a speech, or nobody would listen to you. So in the introduction, how you really draw their attention, how you really get them interested, I would just suggest some ideas. For example, you can do this thing: ask a question and get people involved. Ask a question and get people involved. Simple. Or tell a short story that will get their attention. Short story that will get their attention. Or you may use a quotation. Use a quotation to make a striking beginning, to make a striking start. Use a quotation to sound authentic, also to let them know that you have already researched on this topic. And here in the introduction, let them know how what you're gonna say is gonna benefit them. There is another trick to get their attention, to get them interested. Tell them how your speech is gonna be beneficial to them. So make a striking start. Make a striking start, and then they will listen to you. Now, rest of the things we'll learn in part 2. Thank you very much.